The next day I went to school. Walking into the classroom, I saw Ida, Ojiro, Sato, and Denki sitting in their seats. I want to take my seat, ignoring Ida. I'm still mad at what he had done. All I need is to get closer to him and then we can do the plan. Later on, more people started to show up and then Mr. Aizawa started to walk into class. The class has started and Aizawa said that we have a final exam. With the exam coming up, I need to train extra hard. I also have to study every day for the written exam. Aizawa was talking about it and then he left. Denki was all worried because he wasn't that smart. I've barely even taken notes this semester. Denki and Mina said at the same time. Denki's midterm was 21-21 and Mina's midterm was 20-21. They were the two lowest in the class. And with the sports festival and internship, I didn't have time to read the textbook. Denki said that everyone all worried that he might fail. You just spent all your time playing video games and don't bother looking at the textbook. You just like to leave your textbook on the shelf and leave it there to gather dust. I said. He knows that it is true but just doesn't want to admit it. Oh, come on. You know that's not true. I look at my textbook and try to study. I just don't take a lot of notes. And I play video games in my free time. He told me. Almost everyone was worried about the exam. I didn't worry about it that much because I was fourth in the midterms. With Mina and Denki worried, Momo offered to help everyone study. Mina, Denki, Jiro, Siro, and Ojiro are going to study at Momo House. Momo got all happy to tutor them, and she was talking about getting the Great Hall ready and asked for everyone's favorite tea. I was surprised by what she was saying. I didn't know that she was really rich. Sounds like I should be studying with her. Kirishima said to Bakugo. You think I don't know enough? Maybe I should beat the lessons into your skull. Bakugo was all mad when he said that. I'm counting on it. Bakugo POV. Sounds like I should be studying with her. Shitty Hair told me that he is watching the extra who wants to be tutored with a ponytail. You think I don't know enough? Maybe I should beat the lessons into your skull. I'm counting on it. Shitty Hair told me, and he went to sit in the seat in front of my desk and then leaned in so that his face was next to my ear. I can study with her and you can have a nice fancy study date with YN. I bet that they want to study with you. Maybe there will be more than studying with them. My face was heating up with what he said. I was hiding my face and then I started looking at them. They were reading the textbook and had headphones in their ear. They looked so cute. I would like to ask them to study, but I know that Shitty Hair would never shut up about it and he needs me to tutor him the most. I went up to his ear and said, I asked them out but I haven't told them about me being trans. He just looked at me. I don't know what they would do. They might break up with me and think about me differently than they do now. I told him in his ear. They would still want to be with you. Just tell them whenever you are ready. He told me and the bell rang for lunch. We should all sit together at lunch. Shitty Hair whispered in my ear. During lunch, Shitty Hair took me to sit with YN. The other extras also followed us to sit next to them. The whole lunchtime I was sitting next to YN and everyone at the table was whispering to each other. I was ignoring them the whole time. YN and I were sitting so close to each other that our sides were touching. Time skipped studying with Shitty Hair. Shitty Hair and I were at a restaurant to study. You should take YN here. They would definitely love it here. He told me while we were studying. Maybe I will. I told him. He was looking at his textbook and we were going over some problems. Every time he didn't get something right, I would hit his head. With him getting them wrong, it makes me look stupid. Sometimes I will hit his head when he brings up YN and makes him blush with what he says. YN POV. I was in my room studying alone. My mom went to the meeting, so she wasn't there with me. I was studying for hours and I didn't really notice that the sun went down. I heard a knock at my window. I want to see who it was and it was Bakugo. Katsuki. I let him in. What are you doing here? I asked him. He just looks at me. I finished studying with that Shitty Hair, so I was walking home, but I just missed you so much that I had to see you. He told me. He went to my bed and started to sit on it. I want to sit next to him. I was literally just about to go to bed and you have tea? He then lay me down so that he was on top of me. Come on, teddy bear, I just got here. You're not going to kick me out. Don't even worry about your mom being here. I know that she isn't here. I was shocked that he knows that my mom isn't here. How did you know that my mom is not here? I asked him. Your driveway was empty, so that means that you are home alone. At first I thought that you weren't here, but I saw that your lights were on, so you have to be here. After he finished saying that, he lay his head on my chest. Let's just sleep. He started holding me tighter. No. You have to go. I don't know when my mom is coming back home. I told them to push him off me. He just got off me. He probably did want me to use my quirk. Fine, he said. I also got out of bed. He started to go to me and he kissed me. I kissed him back and then we both went to my bed. His hands were touching my legs. He pulled away and started kissing my neck. Katsuki, I yelled and he stopped. You should go home now. My mom is coming back soon. Bakugo got up and went to the window. Bye. I hope that we can do it longer next time. How was the last thing that he said when he left? I quickly went to the restroom, making sure he didn't leave a heki on my neck. Good thing that he didn't. I would get in trouble if he did. It was the day of the exam and I had been working hard. Mr. Aizawa gave us the paper. You may begin. The question was really easy for me, but there were only some questions that I didn't understand, so I just guessed on them. A few minutes have passed. All right, put your pencil down. The last person of each row, bring me the answer sheets to me. Mr. Aizawa said. Denki was so happy and thanked Momo for helping him study. Since the written exam was over, it was time for the practical exam. Everyone left the classroom to change into their hero costume. Once everyone was changed, we went outside to take the exam. Now then, let's begin the last test. Remember, it's possible to fail this final. If you want to go to camp, then don't make any stupid mistakes. Mr. Aizawa said with the other teacher behind him. Oh, why are all the teachers here? Jiro asked. I expect many of you have gathered information and believe you have some idea of what you will be faced with today. We're fighting those big oil metals robots. Denki said excitedly. Fireworks. S'mores. Here we come, camp. Mina said, all happy and excited at the same time. Actually, this year's tests will be completely different, for various reasons. Principal Nizu said, popping out of Mr. Aizawa's scarf. Principal Nizu. Jiro, Ojiro, and Siro said at the same time. The test now has a new focus. There will be a hero, of course, but also teamwork and combat between actual people. Principal Nizo was explaining what we were doing. I was excited that we were going to fight the teachers. We will be in pairs with one group of 3. Mr. Aizawa was telling everyone who their partner and their opponent were. When he said that Midori and Bakugo were partners, I was surprised. I don't know what's going on between them. They probably might not work together. I was teamed with Ida and Ojiro, with our opponent being Power Loader. The first match was Todoroki and Momo fighting against Mr. Aizawa. We decided to make a plan and think about different ways to win. We need to come up with some ideas to defeat Power Loader. Does anyone have any ideas? Ida asked me and Ojiro. I honestly wanted Ida dead, but I need to come up with some ideas to make him my friend. We should try to fight him as best as we can. We will all run, and when we see him, fight him one at a time. If any of us can run away, we would win. Whoever can fight him would hold them off, and if one of us needs help, then 2 of us will be fighting while the other one wins. I told them. That's not a bad idea. We will win anyway. We can try to capture him and run away. Either way, we can win. Ojiro said, liking my idea. Then we will do that then. Now everyone warms up and makes sure that they have a lot of energy to fight the teachers. We will win this and go to camp. Ida said, all happy. Time skip fighting Power Loader. It was time for the match, and we all waited for the match to begin. We were all ready for the match. The match has started and we didn't see him anywhere. What do we know? I don't see him anywhere. Ojiro asked. Well, if we can't see him, then we will have to run for it. Ida said. Right. Ojiro said, and he started running with Ida. I was flying not too high and not too low above the ground. My body was flying behind them, and then the ground was shaking. Power Loader was coming from the ground. Rocks were flying everywhere, and a bit of rock went and landed on my left arm. Ida was in the sky and threw Ojiro, and he was flying. I used my quirk to beat the rock off of me. I was flying again and used my air on the Power Loader. He was having trouble breathing. I took this chance to put a handcuff on him. The handcuff was on him, and at the same time Ojiro was out making us win. When the match ended, they looked at me to recover girl, and later on Katsuki came to visit me. Katsuki POV. It was my dumbest turn to fight and I wanted to see them win. The match has started and my main focus was Wan. Shitty Hair was standing next to me. Hey Bakugo. You should train with them someday. They might want to fight with you. After Shitty Hair said, he winked. I knew what he meant about training and fighting. Are you planning to die today, Shitty Hair? I told him. We were in the back and everyone was in the front. I got everyone's attention when I said, "What are you extras looking at?" I yelled at them. They just turned back and watched the match. Shitty Hair and I were watching the match, but I was mostly watching my teddy bear. You don't have to overthink what they will say. They will accept you and still love you. He told me with a big smile on his face. How do you even know that they will still want to be with me? He just looked at me and smiled. I know that they will, but you can take as long as you need to tell them. My main focus was on YN flying. Out of nowhere, Power Loader came out. I saw that their left arm was under a rock. I was so worried. I hope that they are okay. I will kill Power Loader for hurting them. When I saw that he was running out of breath, I knew that they were okay and using their quirk. They put the handcuffs on him and they won their match. Once the watch was over, I went to Recovery Girl's office and saw that they were okay. Hey, Dumas. I ran to them. I gave them a big hug and they hugged me back. I was holding them tighter and tighter and not letting them go. Don't you ever scare me like that ever again, teddy bear. I whispered that in their ear. Time skip getting the results. Back in class, some people are worried about them failing and not going to camp. Mr. Aizawa came into the classroom. Everyone who fails has to come to school. Everyone is coming to camp to work more on becoming heroes. But during camp, I will also be taking the ones who failed more lessons to work on while the others have more training. Mr. Aizawa said, making everyone happy and jumping out of their seats. Everyone settled down. He said, using his quirk. Everyone sat down and paid attention. Even though you didn't pass, it doesn't mean that I can take you. Everyone has to be on their best behavior. Ida, your team won, but you won't be passing since you got stuck and didn't do that much. Mr. Aizawa said. Luckily, I was able to use my quirk and got the handcuffs on him. Time skip, end of school. I was walking home from school with Denki. It's going to be so much fun when all the things that we are going to do at camp. Training using our quirks. And all of the fun thing that camp have. Denki said excitedly. You do know that you failed and that you are not going to be doing all the fun things that we are all doing. So don't get too excited about that. I told him and he just looked a bit mad but disappointed at the same time. Why do you always have to ruin me fantasizing about things? I'm only telling you the truth. I told him. While walking for a bit, someone caught up to us. Why, and I heard someone say. I turned around and saw that Kastuki was there. Hey, I said. Denki just looked at me and said, I will leave you two alone. Have fun. He said, smiling and running away, leaving us alone. We started walking. After walking around for a while, he put his arm around me and started to hold me close. I just wanted to make sure that there were no extras around so that I could put my arm around my teddy bear. He said, whispering to my ear, You do know that you can't come home with me. And you can't sneak into my house. If you do, then my mom will kill us both. I told him, holding his hand that was around me. Then I will be walking you home, teddy bear. He said, getting behind me with his arms around me with his head on my shoulder. I can feel him breathing on my neck. He was starting to kiss my neck. Katsuki, I said, which made him stop. Let's see if your mom is home. He said, holding me closer. She's probably home. I said. He picked me up and started walking to my house. I will carry you to your house and see if your mom is there. If not, then maybe we can do something. He told me and I was blushing hard. He saw me blushing and he smiled. I went to hide my face on his chest. I put my arms around his neck. We were getting close to my house. You can put me down now. I can walk. No. He told me and I was just looking at me. Can you please let me down, Katsuki? I asked him and he just looked at me and smiled. I will just hold you. And you hurt your arm, good thing that recovery girl fixed it. And good thing that you are okay, I was so worried. He told me. It's all healed up and I can walk. I didn't hurt my legs, just my arm. I told him. I know, baby, but I was so worried. He said and then kissed me. We were now by my house and he put me down. Looks like your mom is here. He said, kissing me. I will text you or call you later, teddy bear. Bye. Bye. Thanks for watching my video. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel so you won't miss anything I post.